him to take it further.
Morena kia koutou. Good morning, everybody. I would just like to start this morning's exchange by observing the protocols of our Māori people. We'll just have a brief karakia prayer, a mihi, acknowledging the people that are with us today. Kei noi tātou. E honore e kroria maunga rongi matu i te whenua whakaro pai ki ngā tangata tūru. E te atua ka harawa ho mai manaki te tēnei hui ngā arahina mātou e rotea mātou mahi. Āwhina tia mātou te roanga ki o tēnei rā, kui ukuraiti tō mātou ariki. Amen. A ko te me tuatahi māku me mihi ki te atua nananei ngā mea kato. A te whare te whenua ngā taonga tēnā koutou. Ka mihi e te ariki atu heitia me tono hoe te whaia rātou me te kāhui ariki whānui tonu. Rire hau, pai mārere kia rātou. I ngā mate e marae, haere. I ngā mate he ngā tuinga mai nei, haere atu rā. Ka huri ki te hongo ore i te whānau, tēnā koutou katoa. I ngā mane, ngā reo, ngā karangataka mā, nau mai piki mai whakatau mai. A tuatahi me mihi ki te koro matua Len Brown. Koro matua kia tātou te reo tika, te reo pono me te aroha. Ko marama mātou e ngā iwi, tōna āhua o te kore matua a Len. Koutou e te kaunihira a tāmaki makaurau, me aitid, me te papa ata whai. Nā mihi nunui kia koutou. Kua tai mai nei e karanga mātou e ngā mana whenua Ngāti Whātu o Rākei, me Ngāti Pāwa, me Ngāitai, e ko tai e ngā whakaro, e ngā mahi. Nā reira, ka mi nunui kia koutou. E ngā hau e whā tēnā koutou katoa. E te aki manaki ngā wākato tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou. Very briefly, just acknowledging our Creator, we acknowledge our past, we acknowledge us in the living today, and we also acknowledge the Māori King, the House of Pōtato. We acknowledge our Mayor who's with us today, the Mayor of Auckland, Len Brown, as Fine Council, CCOs including ATEED, Department of Conservation. It's a historic moment today for us, which we'll leave the panel to share with you all this morning. Nā reira, nā mihi nunui kia koutou. Me te aroha tātou e ko tai, te whanaungatanga kua tai mai. Nā reira, ka piti hono tātai, hono tonga mate ki te honga mate, ka piti hono tātai, hono tonga ora ki te honga ora. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou. Te aroha, te whakapono, me te rangi Māori e tātou e. Tēnā tātou.
Morning, everyone. I'd just like to introduce this time.
Stole the glory of Auckland, mate.
Sorry about that. I'll just quickly introduce His Worship the Mayor Len Brown, who in the last 3 years has been doing an absolutely outstanding leadership job bringing together 7 or 8 councils in Auckland into the super city. He can just about do everything other than the weather.
We're working on that, mate.
So, Len, come and tell us about Auckland.
Kia ora, Marty, and look, thank you very much. We're hugely proud of Martin Snedden, obviously now leader of TIA, but former iteration in charge of Rugby World Cup for us all, and did a stunning job So Martin, you're not often recognised, especially in front of the media, but everyone here in the media won't put our hands together for Martin Snedden. He's just really an outstanding man. And Martin, you've got to be really proud of the way that Trends has absolutely lit up in terms of an opportunity to promote our country, and of course this city as the host. We're hugely proud to be hosting Trends, to see down here the activity that's going on. Myself, Councillor Arthur and I, who's our Economic Development spokesperson, all the team here. Brett is the Chief Executive Officer of ARTID, doing a fabulous job, and beside TIA, New Zealand Tourism and the government in supporting our nation, its promotion of this beautiful country and our city as a true destination. So kia ora tātou, want to acknowledge you this morning. Tēnā koe, James, thank you for opening this up in the most appropriate way. I hope that over the past few days you've had a chance to see just how much our region and our country has to offer as a real destination. Yesterday we hosted a record 41 tours for 500 delegates across Auckland's best sites and attractions. Auckland tourism is finally coming of age. In the last 2.5 years we've transformed our city and this region into one of New Zealand's most exciting and talked about tourism hotspots. We're winning many international awards for the product that we're putting onto the marketplace. People no longer therefore talk about Auckland as a gateway to New Zealand, although we love that. They're talking about this city as a real destination. In Auckland we're creating the world's most livable city and at the same time the most visited city. And we couldn't be showcasing Auckland as we are this week without the transformational work that has happened really over the last 2 years in particular. Through one council and one regional tourism body, ARTID, we've finally been able to showcase Auckland to the world as it should be seen. 100% pure New Zealand, and within that a great international city. We have doubled the funding available to promote our region overseas, and so as the government is clearly stepping up and investing more in the nation, we are doing so for tourism in this region. Importantly, we have also changed the way we promote our city to the world. For example, our new multi-million-dollar partnership with Flight Centre will give a massive boost to our ability to market Auckland to overseas tourists. We've adopted a strategy to target high-end visitors in China and entice them to our best luxury destinations. And for the first time, we're marketing Auckland to Kiwis. Can you believe that? We've never done that before. We love New Zealand. And so Aucklanders are finally reaching out as a city to our neighbours. We've also put in place a major event strategy. Auckland is an event and show city in a scale that Auckland has never seen before, leveraging investments from the Rugby World Cup and giving visitors even more reason to come here and spend time in this great city. The results from this new focus are clear. Our biggest summer ever last summer was endless. It's clearly over. We have certainly ended the drought. 25 events since October alone, from the Pacifica Festival, 75,000 people on one day. The ITU Triathlon World Champs, the V8s a couple of weekends ago, sensational. Summer events alone generated 250,000 visitor nights in this city. Our international events broadcasts and were covered by 130 countries. A record cruise ship season, over 100 ships, bringing over 200,000 visitors into our city, an injection of 115 million into our region's economy, and of course we're about to open Shed 10 as our new cruise ship terminal. People are staying longer and spending more, and this is the challenge not just for Auckland but for the nation. The average length of stay in Auckland is up 2.5% on last year, and every year we want to build more. Visitor numbers continue to grow. The number of Kiwis choosing to holiday in our region is up 4%, with more than 3.5 million guest nights in the past year from our Kiwis alone. Fabulous. Internationally also, we're getting huge visitor growth out of China. Arrivals from China doubled in February compared to the previous year. Total Chinese visitors for the year end were up 37% to 193,000 visitors. This is awesome. Today, I'm delighted to announce that visitors in Auckland will soon be able to enjoy a new tourist experience, a new multi-day walking experience on Rangitoto and Motutapu Islands straight out here, Rangitoto and Motutapu Haerenga, a journey through sacred islands. The Haerenga is a collaborative project. It's been developed by the Department of Conservation. Doc, I want to acknowledge you for your great leadership in this sphere. Auckland Tourism Events and Economic Development, to you, Brett, and your team. And iwi, represented by James here from Ngaitai today, in a partnership with other stakeholders. We're proud that the Haerenga will be the cornerstone of a new suite of high-profile, multi-day walks being developed by DOC. Walking to the summit of Rangitoto is already one of Auckland's most popular day trips for locals and visitors alike. But Rangitoto and Motutapu have so much more to offer. The Haerenga is a chance to discover the contrasting landscapes and histories of these two beautiful islands. We are thrilled to be working alongside the Department of Conservation and local iwi to develop this exciting new experience in Auckland's Hauraki Gulf. I'm going to hand over to Tourism's manager, Jason Hill, but before I do that, it's wonderful to see the international media here. I hope you're loving it. I have already encouraged you to spend a lot of money. The media have no excuses because you're all highly paid. So we want to make sure that you enjoy yourselves here, get around and have a look at the product of this city, make sure you come back, bring all of your friends back here, and I look forward to your encouraging, sensational promoting words to the outside world. No reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Great to see you. Jason.
Thanks, Len. Kia ora tātou, everyone. It's been, as Len said, an amazing experience working very closely with our friends at DOC, Ngaitai, Ngāti Poa, Ngāti Whātua, and the Motutapu Restoration Trust and Fuller's. I'd just like to take the time to acknowledge Michael Fitchett of Fuller's for his foresight and vision for this project. So, the Haerenga experience is a journey through time, through a world of amazing contrasts covering both Rangitoto and Motutapu. We'll be talking about the youngest, the oldest, farm, forest, city, sanctuary, restoration, regeneration, nature, nurture, war, peace, land and sea. The culture and historical stories of both islands are incredibly rich, and it is the combination of learning about Māori history, maritime history, farming history, restoration history, and of course the physical walk itself that we believe will make a hugely successful product for Auckland. Designed as a 3-day experience or done separately, the journey is based on what is unique about Rangitoto and Motutapu and creates a distinctive and high quality addition to the Hauraki Gulf Marine Park. Each day will be distinctly different and emphasises the contrasts and the connections between the two islands. So what will it look like and what will it feel like? Day one is about evolution in action. The journey begins with a 20-minute ferry ride from downtown Auckland, arriving at Islington Bay, the joining place between Rangitoto and Motutapu. As you're welcomed, you will sense and feel the sacredness of these islands. Climb to the summit of Rangitoto, Auckland's youngest volcano, evolving from molten rock to maturing forest in only a few hundred years. From here, the connectedness of the islands, the motu, and the volcanoes, the maunga, and the links to the Maori migration and the stories can be revealed. Day two is learning about exploring the layers of the ancient landscape of Motutapu, the sacred island. Discover the cultural and spiritual and strategic significance of Motutapu. See the stark contrast between the environments of the two islands. History is revealed in the landscape, and the story of the people who have shaped the land through time becomes very evident. The Haerenga will involve mana whenua, telling the cultural stories and enhancing the kaitianga and the connection of the iwi to the islands. Day three, see how the efforts of thousands of volunteers and groups are restoring wildlife-rich areas on the island. Stroll through the developing forest and imagine what it could be like in another 100 years. There is a chance you may see takahe on the walk or even hear the call of a kiwi. The haerenga educates people in an enjoyable way that encourages involvement. Yep. Okay. I'm getting the shunt, so I'll stick a couple of. I think I'll just stick to the end. But just in summary, another way to think about this journey in the 3 days is about exploring the past, enjoying the present, and supporting the future. This amazing new experience will be available from this coming summer, and I'd now like to have we got time for the panel or questions? No? Okay, maybe not. We were going to take some questions, but I'd just like again to thank the members of this partnership, Sean Goddard from DOC, and also my boss, Brett O'Reilly, for supporting this and our involvement in it. So thank you, everybody. This product's going to be awesome. Got to hand over to someone far more important than myself. Thank you very much.